Alright, we are up and running. Hello, Internet! Doing some Clue before we do TGSR tonight. TGSR is going to be fun, but in good news, I have some cool stuff to show off. Besides the Soto blog. The custom Kamen Rider figure Instagram I follow actually has a different account because he got locked out of the one account, so looking at that one, I found this what's dubbed Amazing Ultimate Kuga from Kai on Twitter. I really like this because it's a much better version of this, more or less, because it's the same helmet. It's the Rising Ultimate helmet. But it's a much better version of like Rising Ultimate because like it doesn't look like this. It like actually follows the Rising aesthetic, which for the best example of that, like this is Rising Mighty, and this is regular Mighty. As you can see, gold accents are kind of the key aesthetic point for Rising forms. So having Ultimate, which normally boop, looks like this, which is a really gorgeous suit already, and just accentuating the gold a bit more, looks really good. But still keeping it primarily black. Like, yes, you understand Rising aesthetic. Thank you. Anyway, I forgot to click on the blog. Load it up first. Soto blog this week. Jin, Burning Falcon. Looking really good. With the wings, too, which, I don't have to think about it. None of these pictures show him without the wings. Oh no, that picture shows him without the wings. Okay. I was just like, wait a minute, none of these pictures show him without the wings. And I was just like, oh, the wings the standard? But no, it'll probably just be set up like regular Jin is, with just the wings swap part. It's also got a holdable slash riser, which looks really nice. And they talked about the different reds they had to source out to get the right color match for the suit. But still, it looks really good. This is going to be the first one for AI07 in May. And that was it for Soto stuff. The only other thing they showed off was the Shoto X 7, or no, Shoto X 8 release of Stronger. Looking really nice. Nice update from his Shoto Versus set, or Shoto Versus release. Looks really nice. Plenty of alternate hands to do all the poses. His bike and both variants with a part swap to do road bike or off-road. And then Stronger Charge Up, which looks really nice as well. And then all 7 riders together, which I think Frozen Stratos on the news video for Soto Pop called it from a movie, which I believe is wrong. This is actually from the Stronger series, because I believe the end of the series more or less has the 7 riders teaming up to deal with Stronger's main bad guy. But yeah, this is all 7. Interesting enough, Ichigo, Nigo, B3, X, and Stronger are all the Shoto X releases. Riderman here is a Shoto Versus release, and so is this Amazon. But we are getting a Shoto X Amazon, so we just need a Shoto X Riderman eventually to get everybody up to date. Especially since this Amazon just doesn't look right with everyone else, because it doesn't look on, like, it doesn't look like Amazon because of the colors. It's a weird, different weird color variant of Amazon. I think from like super early in the series, from what little research I've done. But this is also giving us Blade. Looks really nice. Filling out the first 10 Heisei riders. If you include Soto Chronicle Deno. I think these are all Shoto Versus figures? Because that's not the Soto... That's not the Right Plus Decade. I don't believe. Yeah, because that's not a stickered belt. So that's not right plus decade. I know this Ryuki. Oh yeah, no, this Ryuki's from Soto X because they've recently did a Soto X for Ryuki. But I'm not sure what else in this is Soto Versus or something older. Besides those, yeah, it looks really nice. The figure itself in the box comes with the Blade Rouser in this kind of unpainted form. But if you get the accessory set that's coming out with this, or the accessory box that comes with this set, you get the nice fully painted Blade Rouser with a hand with 3 cards to do Lightning Blast. Which they show the cards are compatible with those new candy toy bases they're coming out with. And also an accessory for the little wrist swap for the Rouse Absorber, so you can have that on the wrist. Since that's kind of a part of Blade's main suit for like the entire series after it's introduced with the Jack form. And then if you take a scarf from Ichigo Nigo, put it on the Blade figure, you've got not Blade from the Televicon special from back in the day. And because of these like raining pictures, possibly teasing Chalice, maybe the next Shoto O set will feature Chalice, maybe? That's kind of it. Next week, they're going to start a product review of the Kuga Chronicle set, the first Kuga Chronicle set. So we get nice in-hand images of these 4 figures. Kuga looks really good. Like, I like Kuga. It's one of my favorite series, and I'm tempted by it, but I don't know. I kind of just want Kuga Ultimate. And I kind of want someone to, like, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, hey, why don't you just make all the rising weapons in black and gold, like, in gold, or like, in black, and I can get some gold and, like, custom make the weapons from the Shochaku Henshin figure that Kuga Ultimate had back in the day, that came with black variants of all the rising weapons. Just so like Kuga Ultimate has a weapon, because he's the only final form of a rider that does not have canonically does not have a weapon of any variety. 2, 3, 1. Okay. So we start off with half the weapons. That gives us a good start for weapons. And 0-1 was actually subbed first by Overtime this week. Before they immediately released Kara Major. So I got to watch that. It was pretty good, for the most part. I think if I have any problem with 0-1 right now that we're like a couple episodes into this new arc, is I don't feel like Yua's progressing very quickly, which doesn't give Fua a lot to do at the moment, outside of just show up, be Rampage Vulcan for a bit for a fight scene, and then be done. Because that's more or less been his last 2 episodes for this arc so far. But I know by the end of the month, Yua will have her face turn. We just have to, I guess, play along till we get there. Shit, I have this location already. Alright, that's fine. Let's go me plus gun. Okay, we have found everything else. Unfortunately, we've only got one location marked off. Shit. So we're gonna be getting locations for the next. We're just gonna go like clockwise around the board until we get a lead on location. Shit. Fuck. Well, this game's gonna be quick. Gonna mess with my audio real quick. And also in that same news video, for whatever reason, I got praised for apparently being on top of all of the release changes that have happened for the Candy Toy stuff. Not just Soto, but like Shoto and all that. I've apparently been on top of it, which I was just like, that is a weird thing to be praised for, because like it wasn't that hard, I guess, for me to be on top of it, because shit. Bandai put out tweets more or less saying what these date changes were, and I just managed to catch them at the right time. It's honestly been like all of my contributions. It's just like I just happened to catch it like anyone else would have got it, to be honest. I'm gonna go down to the blacksmith's. Oh, I wonder if is it blacksmiths? It's blacksmiths, isn't it? Captured in time. Pretty much I just have to go to a location and just hope for the best. Let me guess, the exact guess I put out there, isn't it? No. Not quite. Let me know who has Orchid. Okay, that's one card off the board. That's not a location. That doesn't help us, but it eliminates possibilities. This is more or less just being left up to chance. That is all that's happening here. It's just everything's being left to chance. I'm in a Persona 4 mood, so that's why, or Persona 5 mood. That's why I'm humming along to the 5 music. But for those that don't know, we're covering 5 episodes of Ghost tonight. It's 41 through 45? Yes, 41 through 45. I'm just picking the locations at this point because like that's all I can really do is just pick a location and just hope I get it. Which the odds at the moment are not particularly good, so. Oh, and for those of you interested in progress keys for 01, I've got some bad news for you. 2 progress keys are now premium Bandai. That would be a DX Storm Penguin and a DX Invading Horseshoe Crab. And then 2 more, which are Buffalo and Whale. Might be Amazon exclusive? Shit, it was jail. Fuck. Damn it. Fuck, it was jail. I should have went jail. No. Now I'm being thrown in jail. Well, no. Maybe? Okay. Sometimes you're stupidly lucky and you just end up landing on the right thing. Wow, a 6-man game without picking 6-man specifically. That's a rarity. And by rarity, I mean there went everybody. Alright, I'm gonna change my peacock skin real quick. Done that one, done that one. Next in line. Oh, this one. Or not Old West. That's not Old West Peacock. That's Vampire Peacock. That's Vampire Hunter Peacock. I'm getting my peacocks mixed up. Well, I didn't murder anyone, and it wasn't at 2 locations, so. Surprisingly enough, there are less people that I would think that I follow, or you would think that I'm following that are doing 7 Remake at the moment. Granted, 2 of the people I follow are Kingdom Hearts speedrunners, so of course they're doing 7. It's a Square action RPG that is extremely up their alley, gameplay-wise at least. I think both of them have been enjoying it so far. Although Biz is just about at Shinra Tower. He's on I believe the chapter before that. So he's almost to the end of the game and on to the material I care more about when it comes to people's reactions to this video game. I want to know how people are going to be feeling, like, generally on like that aspect, because it is something. And I would dare to say potentially polarizing, depending on what you ultimately wanted out of Year 7 remake. At the end of the day. That's on a third person. Who was it on? Last person. And we know not steak now. Okay. That doesn't particularly help. Oh my god, everybody's guessing steak. Well, that gives us a 50-50. Well, since Ryder got subbed early this week, and we're out of this mass release of like movies and stage shows and stage plays and all that. I I think I'm gonna sit down and like go through the Toei Toku channel, see what catches my interest, and like watch the 2 episodes of it. Fuck you, Green. Fuck you, you piece of shit. God damn it. Damn it. Scarlet, of course. Of course you had to have one of the 2 goddamn cards. And I saw someone on the Nation Farms Soto Chronicle thread talk about what would be in like 789 at the moment, because we're only up to 789, I think, on pre-orders. So he's guessing like 7 is... I don't know why it's Flaming Falcon, it's Burning Falcon. Burning Falcon's Amonis in Type 1, 8's Rampage Vulcan, Blackerus, Tsukiyomi Ikazuchi with a Horse Crab Rider rounding it out, since it's apparently 7 boxes based off price. Wait a second, 2, 4, 6. It's like 8 boxes. That's too many boxes. Oh, 9 boxes. Never mind. Ikazuchi and then Horse Crab Raider, and then 9 Jackal Raider, 01 Final Form. Whatever surprised you from the final arc, which they need to have enough like advance notice on that one to actually make that work, so that might not happen until the next series, maybe. Then 01 movie villain suit, assuming we get either of those. Assuming the production of the 01 movie goes through, which I like that the teaser poster is interesting enough. I'd be curious to see like where that goes. I would also love it for them to continue the surprise cameo by the next rider, and no, we are not. I'm not doing 12 days of Payday Christmas. No. I should delete that. Or delete it off the playlist. But, where was I? Right, cameos. I kind of want the cameo. I kind of want the next rider to actually interact with our main rider for once. That would be nice. I would love that. I would love to have that back instead of just they just kind of show up to finish off a villain. Like, I kind of want, more or less, I want that, like, pseudo cross-continuity of the movies that Double Through Forza gave us. Because Double Through Forza, their movies are, like, canon compliant with each other. Because they do kind of reference each other a lot. They're not perfect, mind you. But, especially within the context of the series, but, like, forming this nice little, like, overarching narrative of these different writers is like, I really dig it. I really... I want that back. I want my loose, like, cross-series narratives. Mainly because I want, like, I guess, proper rare generations to whatever stupid subtitle it's going to have. I want it to be like a true crossover movie instead of Rare Generations 1, where it's not really a crossover movie, it's just Geo's here to facilitate the story, and then it's just a 0-1 story, more or less. Like, I want my writers to team up and fight a bad guy that is, like, above both of them. That's not just, here's a fucking time jacker. Like, here's a time jacker, or, like, here's some Magir, some maverick that, got away and has been plotting against 0-1 and the hidden intelligence since then. Well, that's certainly interesting. Alright, what are my good options here? Lab, I guess. Green? And... bullet. Oh my god. What is with these guesses tonight? What the fuck? What is with these guesses? I just land on either suspect or location because, like, one of those cards is in his hand. At a maybe or neither. Because there's only one card left in Orchid's hands at the moment. It's fuck. Just keep landing on the correct guesses at this point. It's becoming weird. Nairi knows stakes in his hand, so that just doesn't help. Great. So Green got exactly no new information on that one. We can't even backpack off that. And I think at some point, if I get the money for it, I think I'm just gonna get, like, do a month subscription of, or not a month, a year subscription on home and I can't even think of words. Bank. And maybe pick up the season pass for Pokemon. If I have the money for it. At very least, I'm going to do like bank and home and just transfer everything. Like at this point, I'm not going to do anything new on the games I have. Or Ultra Sun. In terms of fleshing out stuff. So I'm just going to transfer everything. Well then. I guess Lab was in your hand. I guess that's game, because it's probably crossbow. It is still lightning outside. We got a storm rolling through. It's mostly gone by now. Yep, that was crossbow. Damn. Now, if one of these stupid dumb guesses of mine can actually get me a game, that'd be nice. Oh. That's interesting. There's a new Digimon anime at the moment, which is a reboot of the original series that I think will have Kairi there from the beginning. So, or Kairi and Gatomon there from the beginning instead of like halfway through the run, because they're prominently featured in like the opening and stuff. So I guess they'll be there from the beginning. And it's not playing out the same as the original series did. So like no like summer camp, everyone gets pulled into the digital world situation. And I think they're also slowly introducing the kids. Bear in mind, I have not watched an episode, but apparently a bunch of the animators from Super and the Broly movie are on this show, which is apparently why it looks so good. I think I'm gonna wait like a few episodes. Like, I kind of want to watch it just to see like what's there. We ended up with a 303 split. What green? What are you showing? Glass. Joy. Ugh. But I'm gonna kind of feel like waiting a few episodes for it to kind of be established and maybe get out of this introduction arc with the kids of just like, here's Tai, here's Yamato, here's everybody again, and their respective Digimon in their focus episodes. And it's like, yes, I am well aware of these people. Thank you. I am fully aware of who these people are. We do not have to do the introduction arc again. I do not need super hard focus episodes unless you're doing new material with them. And to be honest, I'd rather you'd get to the meat of your show at this point. I want the chunky, juicy stuff that you're doing in your show, not the reestablishment of old material. I think it's part of the reason why I'm not super interested in 7 Remake out from, like, in terms of playing, but just on the outside looking in of it. Because, like, for me, the big juicy material that is just not expanded characterization of characters that may or may not be relevant later down the line in this saga of game releases that is 7 Remake. Because I'm just going to call it a saga until we know how many games it's actually going to fucking be. Because it might just be 9 games. Who knows? It might be 7. And that will piss me off royally. But this saga of 7 Remake games, like, the juiciest material in terms of, here is material that is just not us redoing the stuff from 7. And either expanding on it or just making it look better, is the stuff from the end of the game. And that's the stuff that, unfortunately, you're left with many questions on at the end. And I'm like, oh goody, you've just got to the interesting stuff, and now we have to wait how many ever years it's going to take you to make 7R2. Which, Square said that they were working on it, but, like, I don't know. Square tends to have, like, long development cycles outside of, like, being stuck in development hell sometimes with their material. So I'm not sure when we're getting 7R2, because the thing is, with 7R, it's coming at the end of a console generation. Meaning we are moving to the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X going into next year. Which is new hardware to develop for, and potentially could mean setbacks in terms of reuse of assets and materials. Because I would assume they would reuse a lot of different assets they already have developed for 7R throughout development, just to cut down on dev time. Because I feel like, even though this is probably the last thing anyone wants to hear, I don't think anyone wants to wait 10 years for this story to be complete. This new story of 7R to be complete. Granted, I feel like Square wants to take its time with this because, I don't know, maybe they just don't want to make a new Final Fantasy, like a brand new Final Fantasy after, I don't know, 15 didn't go over well, maybe? I figured 15 went over fine enough that, like, it would warrant, like, continuing the series and not just going back and remaking 7 as a multi-part series. Granted, they have that, and then they're kind of spearheading the development on Marvel's The Avengers, so who knows? Like, that has to take, like, long-term dev time for them, because it is a live service game. So I don't know what Square's thought process is on the moment, in terms of, like, okay, how many do we actually want to do, and how many can we do? Like, what's the number that's going to maximize our profits on this? Is what this might come down to. Because I think the last thing anyone wants is, like, the 7R games to be one game per major location. So, like, for instance, the first game is Midgard, and then the second game will be whatever the next location is. And so on and so forth, until you've more or less hit every major location. Like, I don't think anyone wants that, because that, depending on the pacing of your story, that sounds terrible. But who knows? They have firmly planted a flag on what they want to do for 7R going forward, and I guess however it goes is however it goes. I'm going over fast on this one. I'm not hitting the good guesses. I'm 50-50 on suspect now. I don't know why I still have this one soda box on my desk. I don't need any more. I need the QR code for the survey on it for stuff I was doing. That's dining car out of play. The first card for Mom. Give me 1 second. I had to toss that box back where I've got the other boxes at the moment until I do the trash with them. Get him thrown away. Well, I gotta use my cards now. Go signal box then. I guess green and wrench. I'm getting like nowhere fast on this at all. Wrench. Oh, I did pop on Fortnite a little bit today to round out a couple challenges that I had at the moment. Mainly the fish one that I didn't get to do last night. But that's done. Finding the thing to get Sky's shadow skin done. So now I have that. So I have like a couple challenges left that give me XP, but not enough to warrant like sitting down and playing until like the week 9 challenges come out. And I sit down and do those. Hello, Madeline Spambo? Spambo. I think I about dropped a P there. Maybe green can give us something. Since we know most of his hand at this point. Peacock, coal shovel... not really. The 50-50? Not the best in terms of information at the moment. Got the feeling we've lost this game, because I've just got nothing narrowed down at the moment. And it's getting far enough along that I'm just like, yeah, I've not got one of them. I'm pretty sure they've got at least one, if not two, at the moment. We'll keep rolling the dice and see how it goes. Maybe I can luck into a really good guess I've gotten like twice already tonight and actually get a win out of it instead of giving the win away. And that's double repeat information. That's like super not helpful. This is online with whoever may be playing Clue on Steam or on mobile, because I believe this Clue is cross-platform with mobile devices. Engine? No engine. Yep. Still one's guessed that one? Damn it. Green. Every time. He finally shows me green. That means Burnett's our suspect. We got that. It doesn't narrow down any new information for us. At least got suspect out of it. More or less relying on them to maybe reveal something. Which is hard 3-man, but it's kind of where we're at the moment. Yeah, more or less. Although I've had, like, stupid good guesses tonight. Last game, I managed to get a guess that got me through 4 of 5 people. It stopped on the last person. And he could have only had suspect or location. Which is one of those, well, I just gave all this information away. Hey, thank you, Madeline, for the follow. puts us back up to 196. For now. Until we drop back down to 195. So we've been at 195 forever. French. That's nothing new. I've got plum. Well, Green, you have one last chance to screw me over. and make my guess stop on you. Concourse. Let's see. Burnett and Lamp, since nobody's still guessing that. Wow, we finally made it to Plum. Why are you showing me Plum? Concourse! We are... what, 30? Yeah, 30, 30, 30 split on location now. With all of them having been guessed, but bar being twice probably puts it out. So it's sleeper car engine, if we want to take the 50-50. And lamp could be it, unless Plum has it. Which he doesn't, but he does have knife. That puts us also 30-30-30 split on weapon, with Velvet Rope being twice, so that probably puts it out. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah. For me, it's that feeling of, if I don't make a final accusation and get it, I will throw the game. So it just becomes at the point of, do I take the blind guess, or do I just pass and hope nobody's got it? There's been several times where I'm just like, do I want to take the guess? Do I want to take it? Especially if I'm like on like a 50-50 for one of them. Do I take that coin toss and hope I get it? Fuck you, dice. Fuck you. Extremely fuck you. Oh, that's bad. That's extremely bad. That, it is rare in this game, but sometimes the dice just does not like you. And just goes, nope, you get to do nothing. Yeah, it might be engine because that's a 50-50 with Velvet Rope. And Velvet Rope's been hit twice. And that's probably it. So his cards are Velvet Rope, Station Bar, and something else. Assuming Green doesn't have them. Because Green still has one card left, and it could be several things. Yeah. Come on, Blood, give me something. Don't pick a thing in my hand, please. Please don't pick something in my hand. I'd rather it go around to Green at the moment than end up in my hand again. Well, I know you have Concourse. So that might have just confirmed Lamp for me. But he has Concourse. So that's not it, definitively. Unless he's just confirmed. He probably is just confirming those two. Nope. No final accusation. He doesn't have location. Assuming Lamp is weapon. Which at this point, I have to get it to get Lamp. And this might be my opportunity to do so. Hell yeah! Thank you, Plum, for the attempt at a confirmation. Because that gave me the heads up to try that. That was Velvet Rope. Which... I can't really narrow anything else down on this card. Oh well. Oh, hello! Tommy, you there?
I said stuff, but my mic was muted.
I was just about to poke you.
Poke.
I swear not many people play this game. If I can in one day, like, crack the rankings this high. Because bear in mind, I only play this on Sunday.
True.
Are you ready to talk, Ghost? Because we have like...
I mean, we kind of have to.
I know, because I say that because we have 5 episodes to talk about today.
Yeah...
I know it's not a lot in terms of the actual content of the episodes.
Also, I think I realized where the problem we were actually having out of both X-Aid and Build came from.
Yeah, I could have told you that one. I think I've told you that one.
You probably have, but I just didn't feel like fully committing to agreeing with you on that, and now it's a case of like, yeah.
And to think, he's going to last until almost the end of the show.
I don't feel like it's so much him that I've got the problem with, because we are somewhat getting minor development going through. It can be condensed, don't get me wrong there. But I feel like the Ganmizers are the problem.
But yeah.
Because they're just there and still there.
I don't.
Never going away. And it's like, just die. Just die, stay dead, just die.
I don't think we can get any more white meat heel than we have in this show at this point. with Adele. He is so bland as a villain.
Yeah.
So bland.
Yeah. And like I said, every bit of any kind of development we've gotten for character-wise could easily have been wrapped up quicker. This is one of those that's like, I feel like he's not as big of the problem as the Ganmizers, and it's like, oh my god, they won't die.
Yep.
They won't die, and they won't stay dead when they die.
Yeah, no, because just to spoil this part for you, Adele is not final villain.
Does it have something to do with the reason why Two-Timer is going back?
I don't remember. I don't actually know who is final villain. I think
I don't feel like Sage / not Sage is
Sage is not final villain. No, it's
but
not
I feel
Sage.
like he's got the hand in what is final villain.
You know, wait, no. The Great Eye is the final villain, actually. I think.
Way to introduce final villain so late.
Is it the Great Eye? I don't... It's something that is not a character in the show. Because, you know that suit you've seen in the openings and stuff for the Ghost movie that is not Dark Ghost, but a different character, except not? Spoilers, it's gonna get reused as the final villain of the series.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, the suit for the final villain of the series.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. It sucks. It is so bad. Anywho, folks, I'm going to take the stream down real quick. We're going to be right back with the podcast we do, the games and reviews. We're talking Kamen Rider Ghost, episodes 41 through 45. So if you're interested, stay tuned. We'll be right back.